hello there. As you can see, it is absolute mayhem in here at the moment. I will just show you what's going on. This is what the place looks like at the moment. Luckily my partner's out, because I think it might get a bit more hectic, and I'll tell you why it looks like this. I've got 5 trips planned from this weekend, so it's Sunday, so this weekend coming starts Friday. Got 5 trips and there's a day between each trip, so it's absolutely mental in here. Just to sort of explain the 5 trips, so some of you may know, some of you may not know, I'm a teacher, so starting on Friday we're going to set up Year 9 camp. Year 9 camp starts on Sunday. I'll be there for a week, and then I have 1 day at home, and then I'm doing a school coast-to-coast ride. This will be the 5th coast-to-coast ride we've done to raise money for the school, so I'm going to do a separate video on that, and hopefully I'll put a link in there so you may want to donate, because these kids ride from one end of England to the other. They carry their gear, cook their own food and stuff like that. And like I said, this is the 5th one we've done. So I'll do a video on that, and hopefully you may feel like you want to donate. Once I do that, I've got 1 day at home, and then this is where these bikes are coming in. So I'm going to do the coast to coast on my Black Mountain road bike. So it's just trying to get my head around what I need for this trip, what I need for the coast to coast. Can I get away with packing a different sleeping bag in this one, because this one's for France, and keeping a different one and a different tent for the coast to coast, because there is just that 1 day. Basically is just going to be drop the Black Mountain road bike off, then the next night wake up and we're off on these, and these bikes are going to be used in France. So from Calais we're going to be following a Euro Velo route, route number 5, through Strasbourg, through Lille and down to Strasbourg. Then at Strasbourg we're picking up a bike packing route, so it's going to be a combination of road touring and a bit of off-road touring. You thought I was going to start saying bike packing then, didn't you? You can do if you want. So we're going to do a bit of road touring and then a bit of bike packing, then Velo route back up to Calais. And then we come back and we've got 2 days at home, and then it's interrailing around France with daughter and a friend, and then come back home and maybe a day or 2 at home, and then I am doing a cycle tour around possibly Scotland or down south. We haven't decided, that's with one of my friends. So 5 biggish trips in the next few weeks, but like I said, the challenge with this is that there is just a day or 2 between them. Anyway, you wanted to know about these handlebar bags, so I'll tell you a bit about this review. So the Super C has been reviewed by me, and there's the Ortlieb bag as well. Now I did get a comment saying that I looked at your review and I wanted to know about the map bag. Maybe you should be more organised next time, or be more prepared. So I just thought I'd please this person and discuss the maps and the differences between the two. So apologies, by the way, about the place looking so scruffy, coffee mugs being there, bikes just lying around. Oh, and in the middle of all this as well, I'm shipping a bike to America for a friend in America. So yeah, there's a lot going on. Right then, well, let's get down to this review. So, where's the best place to put my camera? So, seeing as the person complained and wanted to know about the map bags, let's start there, shall we? So, this is the map bag on the Super C. Quite clear. Let me get a tape measure. So, when this is unfolded, it is about 11 inch. It's got a slight crease in it this way, so probably about 14 inch that way. How we fit this onto the bag. It is really, really simple. All you do, just fold it through there and press stud it on. So that's how you put the map on the Super C. Really simple. It's a really clear and tough map case. If we have a look at the Ortlieb, this is a bit more complicated. You've got these straps here that you feed through there, around there, and then you clip it on to that end there. Same on that side. And then you've got these loops here. So I'll just show you how you would take this off, and obviously it's the reverse for putting it on. So those pull out of here, and you can see it's a bit more difficult than the Carradice Super C. They pull there, those are threaded through there, and then that's how it opens up. To take it off, you have to unclip that and then take those off. Now, some people, you might want to leave them in place and just clip them in so you don't lose them, but I don't bother with the map cases, so that's why I didn't review them last time, because I completely forgot about them. So apologies about that. So as you can see, the map case is a bit smaller than the Super C, so that is on its length there, it's 12 inch, and on its width it's 11 inch. So it's the same width, just a couple of inches shorter than the Super C. And you could see that it was a bit more complicated to put on and off. A bit flimsy is this case. There, the map cases side by side. So you can see the Super C one on this side, the Carradice, and the Ortlieb, however you want to say it, on that side. You can see this is a lot clearer, a lot sturdier, and putting it on and off the bags works a lot better. That's the map cases done and dusted. Now let's have a quick review of the bags side by side. Okay, first off, looks. Well, again, this is a personal preference, but I'd be going for the Super C Carradice. Why? It just looks a bit retro cool. Got the reflector on the front, and this has got a little reflector there. The Super C has some pockets on the side, whereas the Ortlieb Classic doesn't. Let's have a look inside, or shall we say, let's have a look at opening them first. So I'll put this here, move coffee cup out of the way. So the Ortlieb has a magnetic catch, which is quite handy if you are on a quiet road, obviously not cars passing by. You can just get into it if you need to, and if it isn't raining, then you obviously just leave. Sometimes it clicks into place, other times you have to, if it was raining, you'd be getting paranoid about water getting in, so you just need to go around and make sure it overlaps like you would do anyway. Super C has two buckles, so a bit tricky if you are riding. I suppose you could still reach around there and flip it open and get in, but again, you'd want to make sure if it was raining that you'd be overlapping those edges to make sure you didn't get water in. If we have a look on the inside of both of these, Super C looks a lot bigger from that overhead view. You've got about 9 inches there, whereas in here, 9.5. There, about 9.5 at its widest point, about 5 at its widest point there about 6.5. So that's what they look like. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's how you'll be looking to as you were riding. So the pocket on the Ortlieb is there. So if you were straddling your bike, it's easier to see what you've got inside that pocket. If you're grabbing for something, you've got a little key hook there. The zip pocket on this one is on the back. So you'd have to lean over just to see what's in there. And then you've got two little side compartments there just to help organise the pouch. We use both of these with the same system, the clicks, and I like these better than the Ortlieb ones because you can take these on and off the bikes a few times and you don't have any of that complicated figure of 8 wiring that you need to do there. And these work with both bags, and yeah, that's the main reason, that you don't have that complicated figure of 8 to do. And also, once you take them off a bike, you can actually reuse it again without having to buy another fixing wire because you've chewed it to hell with all the screws and figure of 8s that you need to do. So prefer those, and it's a bit more solid, but you don't have that locking mechanism because Ortlieb's own, you can get some with a little key that you can lock onto your bike. So I've got my preference. My preference is the Super C, just because of its cool looks, and the map's easy to get on and off if you was to use a map. And also it just, with the area being square, it's a bit more usable. My partner prefers the Ortlieb. She said it's just easier and fits round her when she's carrying it. But yeah, not much in it really. I think basically you're going off looks, aren't you? Really. And if map cases are your deciding factor, then I think you'd be choosing the Super C because that map case is solid and clearer, easier to get on and off. So I hope that's answered the comment that I had about the map cases. It's a bigger area on top, so you can see more of your map compared to if that was on there. So yeah, when I do that video on the Students Coast to Coast, let's say I'll have a GoFundMe link in there. It's nothing to do with me raising the money. I won't be touching any of it. It's done by the school PA. So if you do feel like these kids are doing something really, really cool, then I would appreciate it if you did donate. That would be really lovely. Really lovely if you did. All the money is going to the school to help pay for resources. None of it gets paid or used for, I don't know, any other spending in school. It's purely for student resources, and that's what it gets used for. It's going to be an exciting few weeks. Will I get through it? Will I get through it? I don't know. But it'll be good trying, won't it? It'll be good trying. So, yeah, I'll leave it there. Hopefully that was used to you. Apologies if it wasn't. Like I say, it was just a quick one this morning because I did have that comment and I like to keep people happy. And he seemed a bit grumpy about the fact that I didn't include the map part of my review. So hopefully that's cured it.